Sister Wives. Paedon Brown delves deeper into his non-courting with Meri Brown. Paedon Brown once found out he wasn't meant to speak approximately Meri Brown. Paedon Brown has been making the rounds on the interview circuit in latest months. In truth, the 23-year vintage reality TV megastar has been more open for the reason that season finale of Sister Wives than his entire own family has been during the show's records. Nevertheless, a few topics aren't supposed to be mentioned. For the duration of an interview for the podcast, Surviving Sister Wives, Paedon admitted that he turned into ask now not to speak about Meri Brown. He went on to mention that his mom, Christine Brown, recommended it'd be first-rate if he didn't talk about her. He did no longer delve into why. At the same time as Paedon reputable Christine's wishes at some point of the podcast, he's getting bolder on social media. Extra lately, Paedon mentioned that he has little or no to do along with his sister mom. Paedon could have been requested not to speak about Meri, but he's commenced to proportion more about their relationship, or lack thereof, in latest days. Throughout an Instagram stay occasion, Paedon overtly mentioned his dating with his sibling, Meri Brown, and her accomplice, Audrey Chris. Paedon found out that Audrey has opted to block him on social media and refuses to speak to him. He went on to mention he rarely speaks to Meri as properly. Paedon also stated that his courting with Meri isn't especially near. Meri is Kody Brown's first spouse. Meri is Meri's only child. Paedon stated he lives near Meri Brown's lodge, the Lizzie Historical Past Lodge, but has in no way seen the business. Meri has owned the small mattress and breakfast for several years. In recent months, she has been spending the bulk of her time on the Paedon, Utah region. Paedon isn't the handiest Brown child with an icy courting along with his different mothers. Paedon's dating with Meri is probably icy, but that's not precisely odd within the Brown circle of relatives. In reality, it seems to be pretty not unusual. Whilst Kody and his wives attempted to provide a united the front as a minimum whilst it came to the children on Sister Wives, no longer all of these relationships have survived. In April, Gwendolyn Brown spoke back a query on Instagram about her circle of relatives. Gwen told a follower that the term stepmother could be accurate when referring to Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth and legal spouse. The time period is one that the Brown-owned family has in large part shied away from, as a minimum in public settings. Even as some fanatics trust Gwen became joking, others assume Gwen turned into taking a swipe at Robyn.